Today I wanted to make a video. It's probably going to be my last video of the year. So I'm making it the end of the year doll tag. This holiday season has been super duper busy for me. Surprisingly, it usually isn't this busy, but that's why I haven't had a lot of time to make videos. I've been working a lot on commissions and doing little dolly things here and there, but just haven't had time to film things. So I'm planning on this being my final video of the year and open up the new year with a dolly vlog. So I have plenty of things I want to show you guys. Yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's start with the tag. So the first question is just showing your doll family at the end of the year. So I'll actually start off by showing you this girl. This is my minifee. I believe she is a Nannery Winter 2020 event head. I don't remember. She looks really funky because she's got like these like sparkly eyes from Mellopan Market, which are gorgeous and they look great in photos but really weird on video, I guess. She's actually on a 2D doll body, but yeah, she's super cute. I have recently finished a face up. This is a side note, by the way. I've recently finished a face up on the 2D doll head that came on this body. And she will be getting a body from another company. I'm thinking for her character, I want it to be a little lankier, a little bit taller, and a little bit less curvy. This body's pretty curvy. It's also quite thin, but it has a lot of curve to it, which I really like for this girl. But the other character, I want to look a little like younger or like childish, I guess. So I won't go into super big detail about their sculpts since I did a doll family video not too long ago, but I will introduce you to all of them. This is Andrew. He's the main character of my story. He is my most recent resin doll, actually. This is River. Her hair's a little bit messed up right now because she didn't take like a fall, but she like flung forward when I was taking another doll off the shelf. This is Gwen. She got a new face up recently. Originally, she had green eyeshadow the last time you saw her. But yeah. This girl has no name at the moment. I'm thinking I'm going to redo her face up again. She also has a new face up since the last time you saw her. And she's not bald. I think maybe when I did my doll family video, she might have had a pink wig on from my Feeple 60, but I don't remember. She's been bald most of the time otherwise. This is Ian, who also has a wig on right now, thanks to a lovely person I was doing a commission for. So he's no longer bald. I'm very happy. I don't really like making wigs. I've made all my dolls' wigs. It's really tedious though, so I don't like to do it. But I'm very happy he is no longer bald. Let's see this girl in the back. She also has no name because she's went through a character change. Don't mind one hand missing. That's also another project I'm working on. I gave her hands a manicure and one of the nails on the other hand like broke off, so I'm in the process of fixing that. Here's Katie. And these two unnamed girls, they've kind of went back and forth through names. Here is one pile of floating heads. I have many more. My Dolphy Dream World Cup head. This is the 2D doll girl. Finished her face up. This is my People 60. And here's my modded Dolphy Dream 06 head. And my Angelphilia Michi. And my smart doll with no name. But yeah, so that's how my doll family is looking. So question number 3 is, what was your first video of the year? So I just recently started uploading videos again. I started making videos 5 or 6 years ago, and I ended up deleting them. And my first video was my introduction / doll family video. Question number 3 is, how many photos have you posted to social media this year? And that answer is actually kind of sad. I've only posted 11 photos this year. Yeah. Not my proudest moment. And the next question is, what was the first picture? So I will insert that here. The next question is, best thing that has happened to you in the doll hobby this year? I would have to say it's 2 things. So the bestest thing that's happened to me this year is starting to do commissions. I have wanted to do commissions on other people's dolls for years, and I finally got around to doing it. I think what majorly held me back in the past was not feeling very confident in my work, and also having really bad social anxiety. I was always scared to communicate with people, I guess, especially ones that I wasn't already comfortable with and that I didn't know on a personal level. So I guess that's the thing that I'm the most grateful for and the most excited about, especially going into 2022, is that I will be pursuing something that I love and have been neglecting for quite some time. So that's the bestest thing that's happened this year. The best thing that's happened this year in the doll hobby for me is I've made new doll friends. That's something that I've always wanted more of in the hobby, is creating relationships within it. I'm really excited that now I have people that I'm closer with to talk about the things that I enjoy. It feels good. It also helps keep me motivated in the hobby, especially when you feel like your work or your doll collection doesn't look good enough. I think all of the people in this hobby can relate to that in some way. I've heard it also called dolly shame. When you do have closer connections within the hobby, it makes those things easier to deal with. You're not so isolated, so you're not compelled to be so hard on yourself. Next question is the worst thing that's happened to you this year. The worst thing that's happened to me this year in the doll hobby is one of two things. I'll start with the material worst thing, and that would be that I stained one of my doll figurines really badly. I got a pair of tights that were supposed to be stain resistant, and they were the opposite. I've actually never had dark clothing stain a doll figurine of mine. When it happened, I was so heartbroken. It wasn't even on her for any amount of time. It transferred onto my fingers, and you couldn't see it at all. And I didn't even realize that it was on my fingers until I was like, hey, how did a stain get all the way up on her boob? These are tights. And then that's when I realized it was all over my hands, and it was devastating. So that would, I guess, be the first thing. And then the second thing is not material. It's not something that happened to me. It's something that I caused. I wish I had started focusing on my hobby again sooner. I kind of just took an unannounced hiatus without even considering it a hiatus. I kind of just checked out from the hobby for a while, and I wish I had hopped back in it sooner and made time for it. That's not the worst thing that's happened, but I guess it's a regret of this year. It's kind of a bummer because I realized how happy it makes me. I guess I've been in the hobby for several years now, since 2012, and I don't think I ever realized how big a part of my life it is and how much I've always depended on this form of self-expression ever since I discovered it. I guess I never realized how much better it made me feel when I chose to dedicate an amount of time to it. I hope I worded that in a way that made sense, but yeah. So the next question is your 3 favorite things that you have collected over this year for your dolls. I don't think that you're supposed to include dolls in this one, but I kind of want to because I discovered a love for vinyl dolls this year when I had never really been interested at all in them in the past. So I guess they're one of my favorite things just collectively. I've actually focused a lot more on my vinyl dolls this year than I have my resin ones. So I think I got my first one around February. One of my other favorite things, she's actually wearing them. I'm going to turn this light off real fast so you can see them well. They light up. But yeah. So those are super neat. I love these, and I was so excited when I found them because I didn't actually have to order them. I found them at my local elephant trunk, actually. My next favorite thing, actually, I know exactly what it is. Okay, so my next favorite thing, I really had to think about it because I've received so many awesome things this year. This was the first time really that I have financially been in a place where I could spend much money on dolls. Not just on the dolls themselves, but things for my dolls. Whereas in the past, I always made everything for them all of the time. If I wanted new clothes for them, I would make them. There are wonderful things about that, but when you start to have less time and your life changes, that can be very difficult. So I overall have accumulated a lot of things that I would consider my favorite, but I was very excited about these because they're not actually meant for dolls, but they're perfect for dolls. And I've always wanted doll-sized dishes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have some SD sized little plates and bowls. I found these at Fred Meyer, and compared to my hand, they don't look like they're doll size. They are, trust me. They're perfect SD size. Then there's like this little, could be like a popcorn bowl or like a large like salad bowl that you toss your salad in. I cannot tell you how excited I was to find these because I love making doll-sized food. My only problem was that I never had any types of dishes for them, and I don't always want to have to like make the plates, because then that would involve sculpting one out of clay and then making a silicone mold out of that and then casting it in resin, and I honestly just didn't want to do that. So I have these now, and I am so excited. Anyway, on to the next question, and it is the last question, which is, what is your New Year's resolution for 2020? I have a couple. I really want to grow my doll business. I want to start posting listings for doll clothing and doll related crafts, not just my face ups. I want to do as many face ups as possible. I want to post more videos. I want to post more pictures. Overall, I just want to do more with the hobby. And I'm so excited and grateful that I have finally allowed myself to do this. So overall, I'd have to say I just want to be more involved and grow my business as much as possible and just keep doing what I'm doing. I want to keep up this pace. That was the last question. However, I feel like I'm missing something. I wrote down these questions, so if you see me looking down a lot, that's why. And I feel like I might have accidentally left out a question or two, because I distinctly remember people talking about how many dolls they have acquired this year and how many dolls are incoming. So I will also include that. Okay, so in total for dolls that I have acquired this year, I believe it's 11. I am pretty certain. If I include my Leaky World head, Ian. I didn't get his body this year, but since he's a full completed doll as of this year, I'm gonna include him. I have surprisingly acquired a lot of dolls this year. That's mostly because the majority of them are vinyl, so there's really no wait time for them. And that number doesn't include my floating heads. It just includes the completed full dolls that I've received this year. That will conclude my end of the year BJD tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am super excited to film my next video. I'm gonna do a dolly vlog. I'm also hoping to do a face up time lapse and film a video about the doll diorama I will be making soon. That's a project I haven't started yet because I've been so busy, but I have been slowly accumulating boxes for said diorama and also miniature little things that I can put in said diorama. So I hope to be starting a doll diorama series maybe, where I just show you what I've been doing over the course of the diorama making. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season, and even if you're not celebrating, spend time with your family or whoever you have in your life. Have fun, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.
I never stop to see you cry.